welcome to Truth Talkin' Thursdays. This is Jim. I'm Jane. You know, we don't change in some things. We still got the hot chocolate, we still got the coffee, but today it's not rainy day coffee. It's just straight up coffee. So yeah, I'm excited about the whole situation there.
Pissed off hot chocolate.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna drink my coffee and I'm gonna enjoy it. Jim's got something to say, so he's a little revved. So you know what? Go ahead, Jim.
Well, I promised that I wouldn't do this anymore to myself, you know, and I can promise that this will probably be the last time that I will refer to Donald Trump in any way, shape, or form about anything. But I do admit to being a little crotchety. When I got thinking about what happened last week, and it just kind of dawned on me that, and the topic that we spoke about last week was kind of tied into that political correctness and all that kind of thing. So this is more of a little rant than it is anything else, sort of thing. But it's been on my mind since, and so I just thought I would put it out there. And if people don't agree, I would hope that they would contact us in some way and tell us and tell me that they don't agree with what I'm about to say. So, and this is going to probably upset some folks, and that's okay. What I recognized out of what happened over the whole time that Trump was going around doing his thing was there was a conspicuous absence of two voices in the sort of in the background here that had golden opportunities, world stage to talk about and to promote their kind of positions and their points of view and interest and so on and so forth. And those two groups of people are the feminists, and two are the folks that support political correctness. Now, my good Lord, if there was ever any opportunities that presented themselves that were bigger and more golden than Trump's campaign, I have no idea what they were. He insulted, spoke horribly about just about every group of people that you could decide on. And the women, disabled people, people of color, diverse populations, you name it, he insulted everybody. And where were the voices of political correctness and feminism? Nowhere. They were nowhere. They had every opportunity, those two groups, to go out and to condemn him. They had every opportunity to gather and protest reasonably and calmly, and they could have gone to rallies, they could have gone to outside of arenas and all that kind of stuff. There was hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people that were tuned into this. They would not have had a better opportunity to put forward their stuff and their reasons for being and what they wanted to see happen, and to condemn that horrible message that he sent out there, and they were silent. They did nothing. So, for me, don't come crawling out of the woodwork now over some nonsensical little point of view about calling manhole covers personhole covers and stuff like that. I don't want to hear it. I won't support it. As a matter of fact, I might even protest against you guys protesting, because that's how silly it was that you missed the opportunity that was so golden. It was just sitting there waiting for you guys to come along and jump into it. And you would have gotten all kinds of people to support you. And as it turns out now, I'm not the only one that feels that way. There's lots of folks that I come across that have said that, yeah, where were they? Why I didn't hear anything from the feminists about it. And how in the thinking do women vote for Donald Trump? How do they do that? I have no idea. Anyway, that's my little rant for the day. I promise I won't talk about it again, but I needed to put it out there so that it doesn't fester in me, because I'm just incredulous that opportunity, that golden opportunity, was missed. You know, over to you, Jane.
I gotta tell you, like I know that I'm not up on political or world events as much as you are, and I appreciate your passion and your thoughts on issues like that, and it really makes me think, and I like that. And I gotta agree with you, because I feel like, so my daughter has been telling me a lot a lot of the different social media like Twitter and I don't know, just a lot of the social media that kids are on. There's a lot of comments that are getting made and stories that are being told about, people that have, come out of the woodwork and, abused or either verbally or physically abused other people in the name of Trump. And I find that despicable, because I feel like that is wrong on so many levels. You are responsible for your actions and your thoughts. You, nobody else. You cannot blame what you do on somebody else. And, that comes back to us personally. Like, I include myself in that too. I can't blame Jim for something that I do. It's my problem. And I think that if we don't take a stand, I understand there was a great number of people in the States that did not vote at all for Hillary or Trump. They just didn't vote because they felt like they couldn't support either one. And I think that if you are not going to take a stand for what you believe to be right, then you have no call to come out of the woodwork, as you said, and have an opinion on the repercussions of the vote or the choice that happens.
Yep.
I think it's quite simple, just like that.
Mm-hmm. Stand up and grow a backbone.
Yeah.
I understand that if you don't like both candidates, pick the one that you like the least and don't vote for that person. But vote, and to not vote and then go out and condemn and complain and carry on that to me is worse than.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
To sit in the shadows and then come out and condemn people afterwards for who they are and what they do and all that. Donald Trump is Donald Trump. That's it. He is who he is. People voted for him.
Hillary's Hillary.
Yeah, people voted for him. And if you didn't like him, then don't vote for him. And if you didn't like him, then vote for her. And if you didn't like either one of them, then write independent in and vote for that person. But vote. That's the point. And a lot of thousands and thousands of people apparently didn't do that. And for me, it gets back to that whole, if you're gonna sit and whine about it and all that kind of stuff, then get off your duff and get out and gather other like-minded people and get something going, get a movement going, as Trump would say. And there's a lot of people that didn't, sort of thing. So I'm done listening to them.
We were talking, Jim and I were talking a little bit before we started recording about the difference between being aggressive or being assertive. And it just made me think of that when you just said what you said again. And I guess I was just kind of thinking, Jim kind of asked me what I thought about that. And kind of just very, very quickly, my definition of both would be, I guess, as simplistically and generally as I can, would be to say that aggression would be the emotion. That would tie in with these people that are verbally abusing or physically abusing people in the name of somebody else. They are reacting to emotional stimuli, I guess I would say. Whereas, what was the other word? Assertive. That's it. Whereas somebody that's being assertive would be, as Jim said, it's unfortunate that maybe those that are involved in political correctness and feminism, it's unfortunate that they weren't more assertive, standing up for their beliefs. And I know, actually, you had a really good definition. What was that again?
Between being assertive and being aggressive?
Yes. I like the way you said it.
Aggressive people tend to disregard other people's rights and other people's needs in the pursuit of what they want. Assertive people tend to pursue what it is they want, but they don't expend other people's needs and rights in the process. So in other words, they respect the other person's needs and rights in the pursuit of a certain goal of some kind. So one is basically, I don't care about you, and the other one is basically, I need what I need, but I do care about how it affects you. And what we need to be doing is the second, not the first, the primary there. we need to be respectful more. Parents to the kids, kids to kids, teachers to students, parents to kids again. I mean, there's all kinds of opportunities to do that. So we can talk maybe about that more next week.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say, literally, I think that all these things tie in with what we were just talking about in the last couple of weeks. And I think it'd be great if we can just maybe pick that up next week and talk about the difference between the two, and maybe some examples as to how to deal with it. Because I know, like, as parents and things like that, for me, I know that I always like to hear examples of things that are applicable to my situation.
Mm-hmm.
So
absolutely, there
you go. Hopefully Jim's blood pressure is going to come down now. He's going to chill. He's going to have a real nice evening.
I'm good now.
This is good.
I'm okay now.
So have a great week, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for stopping by.